Hello everybody, how you doing today? This is Saucony Prince of SauconyPrince.com, where we introduce you to yourself. And today I want to tell you that I'm afraid. That's right, I'm afraid. And you should be too. I was reading a scripture in Matthew chapter 25 where Jesus told a parable about this man who had some servants and he was going away to do some business, but he left them with talents. He gave one servant 5 talents. He gave another servant 2 talents. And he gave another one 1 talent. Each servant according to their ability. And he took his journey. He told them before he left, he said, occupy until I come. Basically, he was saying, do business until I get back. The servant that had 5 talents, he went out and traded. And he did business. He gained 5 more. The servant that had 2 talents, he went out and did the same, and he gained 2 more. But the servant that had 1 talent, he took his and dug a hole and put it in the ground. So when the guy came back, he reckoned with them to see what they had done with the talents that they had been given. The one who had 5 said, hey, I gained 5 more. The man was happy. The one who had 2, he gained 2 more. Again, the man was happy. But the one who dug a hole and put the talent in the ground, he wound up saying, look, I gave you, or I have for you what you gave me. And the problem was, the guy said, you could have at least took it to the bank so it could have drawn interest for me. But I've actually lost money because you took it and you hid it. So what am I saying? This guy, he said, I was afraid because I know you're a hard man and I didn't want to lose it. So I hid it, I buried it. Well, if you're going to be afraid, don't be afraid to do something. Be afraid not to. You know, Les Brown says the number one fear in the world is public speaking. So many people are afraid to get up in front of somebody and talk and to share their story, to share their voice. But I tell people all the time, I'm not afraid to do that. I'm afraid not to. And you should be too. Whatever your gift, whatever your abilities, whatever your talent is, you need to be willing to go out and share those with the world. You should be afraid not to because you know that there's something in you that you've been given to do. You know you've been gifted in a certain area. You know that there are things that you do effortlessly. I mean, people have gone to school to learn stuff that you do naturally, but you're somewhere sitting because you're afraid of what somebody's going to say. You're afraid of what somebody's going to think or whether or not they're going to accept you. Look, that's not your concern. Your job is to occupy. Your job is to do what you've been called and given to do. Like I said, I'm afraid not to. So don't go somewhere and sit down. Don't go somewhere and get in a corner. Don't go somewhere and hide or bury your gift and your talents. Put it out there. I know there are going to be people going to talk about you. I know there are going to be people who are going to say things about you. Don't worry about them. What you need to do is look for the ones who are looking for you. Look for the ones who will listen to you. Look for the ones who are waiting on you because somebody is waiting on you. You know, I'm afraid of what happens to that person that doesn't hear me. I'm afraid of what they may do to themselves or in fact, what they may do to other people. So I have to show up. I have to do my part. So I can't be afraid. I can't be afraid to do something. I'm more afraid not to. And look, this is Saucony Prince of SauconyPrince.com, where we introduce you to yourself. And I tell you, hey, I'm afraid. And you should be too. Hey, look, I actually would like and share this video. Thank you.